News at 5 in association with Accoland Amusement Park, Annapurna Foods, Junior Horlicks, and Biz Farm Biscuits.
Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh makes a fresh appeal to rebel groups to come for talks as over a dozen insurgents laid down arms. Law will take its own course, says N. Biren Singh on activist Mark Haukip case. Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu lauds people of Tirap, Changlang and Longding districts for standing up to insurgents, says central forces, state police tightening the noose for rebels, assures safety of residents. Save Ecology stir peaks in Mizoram. Activist Ruatfela News solo campaign fast turning into mass movement as more youths join in. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma's mega campaign for Autonomous Council elections in Karbi Anglong. Sharma tears into opposition, compares Congress to a chopped off hand. And Enforcement Directorate summons Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi over National Herald case. Congress cries foul. Hello and welcome to Northeast Live. I am Pooja and we start the bulletin with a big story from Manipur. Well, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today appealed to all rebel groups to come forward and have talks with his government for ushering peace. Well, talking to our correspondent Sharat Chandra, the Manipur Chief Minister said that there can be a political solution to all issues of the different underground groups. On a day, as many as 14 rebels of the United Tribal Liberation Army put down arms. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said that peace is the only means to progress. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said that the surrender of 14 UTLA rebels today is a result of government's homecoming schemes for underground cadres, which has been modified whenever it was deemed necessary.
Today, 14 cadres of this United Tribal Liberation Army surrender, and we also learned that many more use the outfit ready to let down arms and surrender to the state governments. How far it is true, sir?
Oh, just government has opened homecoming schemes since the last many years, and we also modified the benefits which is going to be provided to them. And I am hopeful that more insurgent groups will come out to join in the mainstream. And I also just want to appeal to all. Please come out and let us talk. Let us have a political solution. That is the only means so that we can march ahead on development.
And when asked about his response about activist Mark Haukip being a self-styled president of an outfit, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said that law will take its own course. Earlier, the Manipur Chief Minister had questioned the acts of activist Mark Haukip, terming them as deliberate attempt to disturb peace.
So how do you look into the Mark Haukip turn out as a self-said this president of a one outfit, sir?
I already told that let the law take its own course.
All right, so Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today appealed to all rebel groups to come forward and have talks with his government for ushering peace. And this was mentioned to our correspondent Sharat Chandra when he had a conversation with Manipur Chief Minister. Well, Manipur Chief Minister said that there can be a political solution to all issues of the different underground groups. And on a day, as many as 14 rebels of the United Tribal Liberation Army put down arms. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said that peace is the only means to progress. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said that the surrender of 14 UTLA rebels today is a result of government's homecoming schemes for the underground cadres, which has been modified whenever it was deemed necessary. All right, my colleague Sharat Chandra joins us over the phone line to give us the inputs on this big development. Well, Sharat, Chief Minister and Biren Singh appealing to underground groups to join peace process. So are there fillers from more groups?
You see, Chief Minister and Biren Singh is enough confidence enough that many beneficial scheme already taken up by the state government in the cooperation of the central government, which will rehabilitate the UZ outfit once they join the mainstream. And the Chief Minister also believes that in the days to come, more UZ group can be seen laying down their arms and surrendering and joining mainstream. And the Chief Minister and Biren Singh also appeal to others, UG group, to shun violence and join the mainstream. As many of the beneficial schemes to rehabilitate the UG is now taken up by both the state and the center, and it is time for them to come just laying down their arms and just to join the mainstream puja. You see, today in the morning, around 14 cadres of United Tribal Liberation Army, led by its chairman and home secretary, they have laid down their arms and surrendered to the government of Manipur. And today's this surrender ceremony was attended by the Chief Minister and Biren Singh, other Council of Ministers, and the MLAs, also by the DGP of the state, the P. Dongel. So, Chief Minister and Biren Singh, just after attending the homecoming ceremony, appealed to the UG group to shun violence and join the mainstream, as both the center and the state has taken up many beneficial schemes to rehabilitate the UG militant outfit operating in Manipur. Chief Minister is confident that more UG group are just laying down their arms, surrendering to the government of Manipur. Puja.
Right. Now, Sharat, any fresh update in the Mark Haukip case? Any more inputs on outfit People's Democratic Republic of Kukiland?
As of now, you see, last evening, this IG tempting Nasamba have already briefed the press, and now police is also already taken the 5 days police custody of Mark T. Haukip, and police during the investigation, which started from the arrest and the brought back of the T. Mark Haukip to Manipur, they have seized many important incriminating documents, which reveals that this T. Mark Haukip is running an UG outfit under the names of People's Democratic Republic of this Kukiland. So police also categorically stated that this UG outfit under the Mark T. Haukip has formed in and around 2019, and they are spreading propaganda, and also also collecting funds for the organizational activities, according to the IG tempting Nasangba. So they are looking into the many of the Mark T. Haukip activities. And I think that is the reason the police have already seek for police custody, so that investigation can be done in a very speedy manner. And Tempting Nasangba, he also stated that it is very early to comment on to come to the final conclusive, because investigation needs to be done, and more things will come up. This is the words from the Tempting Nasangba Puja.
All right. Thank you, Sharat, for giving us those details. And shifting focus to another big story now. Well, viewers, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu today informed that Central Armed Police Forces, as well as the State Police, is keeping a close watch on the situation in the Tirap, Changlang and Longding region. But Chief Minister Khandu said this when asked about his response to the recent incidents of abductions and extortion cases in the TCL region. Well, taking serious note of the Longding protest last Tuesday, Chief Minister Khandu said that a positive approach is clearly visible as people have come out openly to protest against the atrocities meted out by the insurgent groups. Well, Khandu in fact said the demands of those who had begun their rebellions were different, but unfortunately over the year it has diluted, leading to incidents like abductions and extortions. Well, terming such incidents as wrong, Chief Minister Khandu said that the government of India is regularly reviewing the situation and hopefully situation will change in the TCL region in the times to come.
अभी आप देख सकते हैं कि ओवर द इयर्स खास करके अपना जो जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स है ईस्टर्न साइड का तिरप चांगलांग एंड लोंगडिंग तो वहाँ पे जो मेजर इस तरह से घटना तो नहीं हुआ है अभी छूट-फूट जो वहाँ पे कुछ रैंसम के लिए कुछ किडनैपिंग वगैरह जो हो रहा है तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के अपने जितने भी जो सेंट्रल आर्म पुलिस फोर्सेस इंक्लूडिंग अपना स्टेट का जो पुलिस फोर्सेस है दोनों कॉम्बाइनली वहाँ पे हम लोग एक्ट कर रहे हैं और एक अच्छा अप्रोच ये देखने को मिला है कि अभी वहाँ के तिरप चांगलांग और लोंगडिंग का लोग भी इंसर्जेंसी के खिलाफ अभी वॉइस आउट करना शुरू हुआ है कि इंसर्जेंसी को अपना वहाँ के लोकल्स लोगों को किडनैपिंग करके रैंसम के लिए तो ये सब प्लेटफॉर्म तो नहीं बनाया था जब इंसर्जेंसी शुरुआत किया था उनका एक रिजिम अलग था उनका एक डिमांड अलग था तो ओवर द इयर्स अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो डाइल्यूट होके अभी इस प्रकार का जो एक्टिविटी करता है वो बिल्कुल गलत बात है और आने वाला दिनों में भारत सरकार के साथ में इसका रिव्यू टाइम टू टाइम हम लोग ले रहे हैं तो होपफुली इट शुड कम टू एन एंड.
Meanwhile, our correspondent Meme Mangfi also spoke to Minister Bamang Felix on the security situation in Tirap, Changlang and Longding. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
So far, 11 people have been, kidnapped by the outsider insurgency. You can say that is the state and central government are, on talks to bring out a permanent solution that these people, the TCL region people, are facing the abduction and the atrocities.
The government is working on it. And
So it's always the same answer, sir. The government is.
because you see, some of the things we cannot speak. The process, जो क्या चल रहा है क्या नहीं चल रहा है. But government is on the process.
Don't you think it's been quite a time that the government are saying that the state police have been working, the government working, so sir.
So what do I say? Government is working. So we'll work. There are people. So it is our duty for the safety of those people. So we are working on that line for the safety and security and release of immediately of the people.
It may be mentioned here that thousands took to the Longding earlier this week, protesting against the rampant illegal taxation and abductions by the underground groups, especially the NSC and KYA. With that, we take a short break. Stay tuned for more news.
Evening Prime, the prime time news at 7. Now, in a whole new look. Only on Northeast Live. Your station, your voice.
হিমালয় পিউরিফাইং নি ফেস ওয়াশ এও এক্সপার্ট কেনে কই
এটু ক্লিনিক্যালি প্রুভেন হয় যে ইয়াৰ আছে নিম আৰু হালধিৰ এন্টিব্যাকটেৰিয়েল গুণ যি পিম্পল আঁতৰ কৰে আৰু স্কিন কৰি তোলে একেবাৰে হেলদি
বাহ
হিমালয়া পিউৰিফাইং নিম ফেস ওয়াশ পিম্পল ফ্ৰী হেলদি স্কিনৰ এক্সপাৰ্ট
মই ব্যৱহাৰ কৰো আটাইতকৈ সবল আৰু সতেজ সিমেন্ট सूर्या सीमेंट অটুট ঘৰ অটুট অসম
कांग्रेस सरकार कुछ नहीं कर पाया
all the best
we the people of the northeast can also contest it
पूर्वोत्तर में क्या रही आज की सुर्खियां चुनावी राज्यों की राजनीतिक हलचल देश विदेश की वो खबरें जिससे है अपनों का खास नाता
जनता जनार्दन के आशीर्वाद से डबल इंजन की सरकार।
जानने के लिए देखिए समाचार नॉर्थ ईस्ट हर शाम 6 बजे।
Northeast Live, the most viewed news channel in the region. On YouTube, unmatched coverage. Evening Prime, the primetime news at 7. Now, in a whole new look. Only on Northeast Live. Your station, your voice. Northeast Live, the most viewed news channel in the region. On YouTube, unmatched coverage.
कांग्रेस सरकार कुछ नहीं कर पाया.
All the best.
We, the people of the Northeast, can also contest it.
पूर्वोत्तर में क्या रही आज की सुर्खियां? चुनावी राज्यों की राजनीतिक हलचल।
Welcome back and on to Mizoram now. Well, the Safe Ecology Stir in the state, launched by activist Ruat Feladnu, is gaining momentum each passing day. In fact, it would not be wrong to say that what began as a solo protest by Ruat Feladnu is fast turning into a mass protest with more youths and even lawyers joining the movement. Well, the protest shifted to the streets today with activist Ruat Fela breaking the silence and voicing her concerns on loudspeakers. Well, youths who joined the protest were also seen distributing pamphlets highlighting Nu's concern. And we have reactions coming in from one of the youths highlighting the campaign. Let's listen in. So as we just saw, what started as a solo protest has gained momentum and has got mass support from the people out there as the Safe Ecology Stir in the state, launched by activist Ruat Feladnu, is gaining momentum each passing day. And what began as a solo protest by Ruat Feladnu is fast turning into a mass protest with more youths and even lawyers joining the movement. Well, the protest shifted to the streets today with activist Ruat Fela breaking the silence and voicing her concerns on loudspeakers. Well, youths who joined the protest were also seen distributing pamphlets highlighting Nu's concerns.
National Highway Infrastructure and Development Corporation Limited, also known as NHIDCL, is currently working on major road construction projects here in Mizoram, and they have been doing so for the past few years. Their works are duly on National Highway number 6, 102B, 302, and National Highway number 54. As much as we welcome these development works, our major concerns are over the damage done to our environment, especially to our perennial and seasonal rivers, which are the lifeline and tributaries to our major drinking water river, and especially to the destruction brought upon to the village. We are certain that these damages are brought upon due to the negligence and disregard for the people of Mizoram and to the environment. These statements are true and evident to the sense that the EIA report for NH National Highway number 54 to mitigate undesirable environmental effects, which is the framework for environmental management plan, has been completely disregarded and ignored by NHIDCL. Their disposal of spoiled soils by casually shoving them down beyond the constructed roads causes destruction to the biodiversity and build up mucks, leading to siltation in rivers. The concerns and apprehension of the indigenous communities over their works has also been ignored, which we believe is a serious violation of the norms and rules at which they must adhere to.
All right, my colleague Isaac Zoram Sanga joins us over the phone line to give us an update on this story. Well, Isaac, what we saw as a solo protest is now gaining momentum, getting support from the mass out there. So can we say that this solo protest has turned into a mass movement?
Yes, yes, Pooja. As soon as Watpelatu have suspend protest after these government officials have asked to conduct verifications on Monday. So she has cancelled the protest from Monday evening, and she has cancelled for one day, that is on Tuesday. But soon after that, when the state government have since Watpelatu doesn't, and all her friends have all the environmentalists did not see any developments from the state government that the NHIDCL are still continuing their works in the near the district of Mami. So yes, she said that like without the government have promised that to conduct verifications regarding this and also to give a stay order to the NHIDCL. But since the letter have been sent to the DAFO by the by the EFNCC officials, but there are no developments taken further. So the road construction is still going on, and the environmental is still destroyed, and some of the trees are being destroyed nearby the roads. So Watpelatu and along with her friends, environmentalists are trying to put more pressure to the state government, demanding that this NHIDCL work should be stopped immediately, and also demanding more from the state government. And even before that, she had started her protest as a silent protest, but now that she spoke out to the people and also asking the people to support her, and that to save our environment and to save the environment which have been destroyed by this construction work, and also to save all the forest and nature, and also especially these rivers, which have been so many rivers have been destroyed, and so many fish have died, and so many rivers have been so many ducks have been gone to the river. So to save this environment, yes, Watpelatu is trying to do more and more protests, and to push the government, Pooja.
Right. So after this, will this be an eye-opener for the state government after youths have come out openly and supporting this mass movement? And we could also see them protesting and seen distributing pamphlets highlighting news concerns.
Right. Yes. Yes. Now today, the place where he was protested is in the main center of the city. That is in front of Naptal. So that is the building next to Mizoram National Front Office, MNF office. So it is the main center of the city. So there are more people who are willing to join Watpelatu also just from today only. Before that, she was protesting as a silent protester, but now that she speaks out to the people, she speaks out in public. So there will be more pressure from the state government. But as of now, there are no comments come from the state government. There are no developments from the state government as of now.
And Isaac, Mizoram has ordered a verification of national highway works over environment damage following Ruat Fela News protest. But that hasn't prompted the activist to relent in her protest, isn't it?
Right. The state government have ordered, have given order to the district forest officers in every district to take verifications of this NHIDCL work on May 30. So they have given order to take verifications, to take an inquiry of this NHIDCL work, and also to submit this report. But to submit this report, and also if there are any destruction of this environment have been seen, they have to order the NHIDCL to stop the work immediately. But there are no developments come from the state government and also from the DFO. So what will I do is starting a protest to start protest to launch more protests in the street. Pooja.
All right. Thank you, Isaac, for giving us those details. With that, we take a short break. Stay tuned for more news.
देश विदेश की वो खबरें जिससे है अपनों का खास नाता।
जनता जनार्दन के आशीर्वाद से डबल इंजन की सरकार।
जानने के लिए देखिए समाचार नॉर्थ ईस्ट हर शाम 6 बजे।
ये लो बेटा, तुम्हारा नया टीवी।
थैंक यू।
और अम्मा, राम राम। घर में और कौन कौन है?
मैं, तेरे दादा, बेटा, बहू, पोती और मोदी जी।
माने पीएम नरेंद्र मोदी रिश्तेदार है अम्मा।
देख, मोदी जी ने तेरे दादाजी का ऑपरेशन करवाया, घर में पानी, बिजली, गैस, टॉयलेट सब लगवाया। नहीं समझा? इधर आ। देख बेटा, जो परिवार का होता है उसका घर में नहीं दिल में रहना जरूरी होता है।
दुख दर्द क्या होते हैं उनको बहुत निकट से अनुभव किया है, और वही अनुभव है जिसको लेकर के आज एक परिवार के सदस्य के रूप में काम कर रहा है।
सही है अम्मा, मोदी जी मेरा परिवार है।
মই ব্যৱহাৰ কৰো আটাইতকৈ সবল আৰু সতেজ চিমেণ্ট Surya.
These came in from parties like BJP, CPIM and TMC. The program was attended by Tripura Congress in charge Zarita Lifeline, former Minister Sudeep Roy Burman and former MLA Ashish Kumar Shaha, among others. And talking on today's joining, Sudeep Roy Burman said that their strength is slowly growing and that the new joinees believe that only Congress can stand up to BJP's misrule. Shifting focus now, the world-renowned Kaziranga National Park has seen a record tourist inflow with a total of 247,315 tourists. Well, out of these, a total of 1,067 tourists came from foreign countries. The latest figures have been calculated between October 1st last year and May 31st this year. The tourist flow during this period of 8 months has been the highest ever for the national park. And prior to this, the highest tourist inflow in the park was recorded during 2017 to 2018 with 186,710 tourists. With the tourist inflow this year, Kaziranga has hit a new record inflow of tourists this year. The revenue for these 8 months has been recorded at 8,84,07,104 rupees. Well, these facts were given out by Kaziranga National Park Director Jatindra Nath Sharma. Noteworthy here is that the Kaziranga National Park has been closed down for tourists due to the monsoon season.
খুব ভাল কথা যে মানে এই বছৰে হাইস্ট মানে এই যেটো টুৰিষ্ট লাষ্ট সিজন আছিল আগতে 17-18ত আছিল কিন্তু এই বছৰ আমাৰ যে দেখা যায় যে টোটাল টুৰিষ্ট 2,46,248 জন আহিছিল আৰু তাৰে ভিতৰত ফৰেনাৰ্স আকৌ বেলেগকে আছে 1,067 টোটাল 2,47,000 315 numbers of tourists আছে last season আৰু total revenue আছে 6,84,07,104 এইটো সৰ্বকালৰ যথেষ্ট মানে বেছি বুলি ক'ব লাগিব আৰু মানে কাৰণটো হৈছে কি যে আমাৰ অসমত যথেষ্ট শান্তি বিৰাজ কৰিছে মানুহ কোনো নিৰ্ভয়ে ইয়াত আহিব পাৰে ডমেষ্টিক টুৰিষ্ট মানে কোভিডৰ সময়তো আহিব পৰা নাছিলে এতিয়া দেখিছে যে অসমটো ছেফ হেভেন মানে ধুনীয়াকৈ আহিব পাৰে তেওঁলোকে থাকিব পাৰে এনজয় কৰিব পাৰে ইয়াত বিহুৰ সময় আহিছিলে বন্ধ সময়ত চবেই এনজয় কৰিব বিচাৰিছিলে ইয়াত মে' মাহতো গৰম কালি উত্তৰ ভাৰতত যথেষ্ট গৰম বা চাউথ ইণ্ডিয়াতো যথেষ্ট গৰম তাৰ মানুহ যথেষ্ট আহিছে ইয়াত ল'ৰা ছোৱালী লৈ আৰু মই ভাবোঁ অহা বছৰ আকৌ হয়তো বাঢ়িব কৰোণাটো বহুতো ওলাব পৰা নাছিলে সেইটো ঠিক সঁচা কথা কিন্তু পৰিৱেশটো যথেষ্ট উন্নত হৈছে সেইকাৰণে আহিছে মানুহ সেইটো ক'ব লাগিব যে দে ফিল ফ্ৰী আৰু ছিকিউৰ ইয়াত আহি ছিকিউৰ ফিল কৰি আছে আৰু সেইকাৰণে আহিছে মানুহ আমাৰ আপুনি জানে যে মহামান্য ৰাষ্ট্ৰপতি মহোদয় আহি গৈছে আমাৰ ফেব্ৰুৱাৰী মাহত 26 তাৰিখে 27 তাৰিখে তেখেত ইয়াত আছিলে তেওঁ পৰিয়াল লৈ আহিছিলে ছোৱালী কন্যা লৈ আহিছিলে তেওঁৰ বাইদেউক লৈ আহিছিলে তাৰপিছত আহিলে আমাৰ লোকসভাৰ মাননীয় অধ্যক্ষ মহোদয় ওম বিৰলা তেখেত আহিছিলে তাৰপিছত আহিলে আমাৰ ইয়াতে পাৰ্লিয়ামেণ্টাৰী যিটো ষ্টেণ্ডিং কমিটিৰ এটা আৰ্বান হাউচিঙৰ তেখেতসকল আহিছিলে ইয়াতে দল আহিছিলে ইয়াতে আৰু আমাৰ কনভেনশ্যন চেণ্টাৰটো ইয়াতে গছপুলিও ৰৈ গৈছে ধুনীয়াকৈ তেওঁ নিজে আৰু উল্লেখনীয় দিশ আৰু এটা আছিলে যে আমাৰ ডেভিড চায়েন্স বুলি এজন কাউন্সিলৰ জেনেৰেল আছে বম্বেত থাকে US তেখেতো আহি ইয়াত 3 দিন 4 দিন থাকি গৈছে ইয়াতে আৰু যথেষ্ট উপভোগ কৰিছে এক্সাইটেড ইয়াত আহি যথেষ্ট এক্সাইটেড এইটো এই ছিজনৰ একচুৱেলি আমাৰ লাষ্ট ছিজন ষ্টাৰ্ট হৈছিলে আমাৰ অক্টোবৰ মাহত আৰু এই মে 31st আমি ক্লোজ কৰিছোঁ আমি এবাৰ আগত
Shifting focus to Mizoram again, well, the Lunglei Battalion of 23 Sector Assam Rifles yesterday evening recovered arms and ammunition at a Zongliang village of Siaha district along Indo-Myanmar border. The successful operation was carried out by a combined team of Assam Rifles and the Mizoram Police. Well, based on specific information, the team established a checkpost on a Zongliang crossing and intercepted 2 individuals carrying total of 20 rounds of 12 gauge 70mm cartridges, along with 2 NX-100 airgun. During the operation, 2 Myanmar nationals were apprehended. Meanwhile, the recovery items and 2 individuals were handed over to Tuipang police station yesterday for further legal proceedings. So, big story at this point in time, viewers, from the state of Mizoram. The Lunglei Battalion of 23 Sector Assam Rifles yesterday evening recovered arms and ammunition at Zongliang village of Siaha district along the Indo-Myanmar border. The successful operation was carried out by a combined team of Assam Rifles and the Mizoram Police. Now on to a big national story, viewers. A Congress interim president Sonia Gandhi and MP Rahul Gandhi have been served notices by the Enforcement Directorate in the National Herald case, asking them to appear before the agency, said party leader Randeep Surjewala. The case relates to money laundering allegations in 2011-12 National Herald case. Sonia Gandhi has been asked to appear before the Enforcement Directorate on June 8th. However, Rahul Gandhi, who has asked to appear on Thursday, that is June 2nd, has sought more time as he is out of the country. As per Congress leader Abhishek Manu Singhvi, the Enforcement Directorate has asked Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi to appear before it on June 8th. The National Herald matter came to the fore when former BJP MP Subramaniam Swamy filed a case in the Delhi High Court accusing Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi of land grabbing and misappropriating funds worth thousands of crores of rupees. Meanwhile, the Congress has cried foul over the Enforcement Directorate's summon, calling it the BJP-led centre's attempt to divert attention from its failures.
2015 में ये केस बंद हो गया था। याद रखिए 2014 के पहले का केस है ये। ईडी की तरफ से ये केस बंद हो गया। हमारे सत्तारूढ़ सरकार के लोगों को अच्छा नहीं लगा, उन्होंने ईडी में लोगों को बदला, हटाया, निरस्त किया अपने पदों से और नया केस खुलवाया प्रेशर डाल के। और उसके बाद अब 7 साल बाद ये समन्स दे रहे हैं। जैसा मैंने कहा कभी उनको यहाँ से मोड़ना है, ध्यान आकर्षित करना है, कभी इन्फ्लेशन से, कभी जो अभी जीडीपी फिगर्स हो रहे हैं उनसे, जो विभाजन की भावना चल रही है इस देश में, जो असमंजस की और जो सामाजिक
All right, we have a breaking news coming in, viewers. A former Indian captain, Sourav Ganguly, has stepped down as BCCI chief. Well, if reports are to be believed, then Ganguly may soon begin his political innings. Well, reports are doing rounds that Tata may soon get a seat in the Rajya Sabha. So, breaking news at this point in time, viewers, a former Indian captain, Sourav Ganguly, has stepped down as BCCI chief. And if reports are to be believed, then Ganguly may soon begin his political innings. Reports are doing rounds that Tata may soon get a seat in the Rajya Sabha. Where Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath laid the foundation stone today of Ram Mandir's Garbhagriha or Sanctum Sanctorum in Ayodhya. As many as 90 saints from Ayodhya participated in the foundation stone laying ceremony today. It may be mentioned here that the construction work of the Ram Mandir began on 5th of August 2020 with Prime Minister Narendra Modi laying the foundation stone. With the foundation of Sanctum Sanctorum laid today, the road has been paved for construction of Grand Temple's superstructure. The Chief Minister and top seers participated in the ceremony at Ayodhya as they placed the first carved stone at the temple site. Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra, which is the authority in charge of Ram Mandir's operations and supervising the construction, informed that the construction of Ram Mandir is in full swing. The temple is all set to be open for public by December 2023, with the lower floor, which will house the Sanctum Sanctorum and a Ram Lalla idol ready for worship.
Sarvesham jananam pratinidhi bhutoham.
And while news and updates continue on Northeast Live, so stay tuned for more news. Thank you.
Prime, the primetime news at 7. Now, in a whole new look. Only on Northeast Live. Your station, your voice.